Cindy, and I'm a Chinese American performer in musical theater. I currently live in New York, and I would say that lack of representation and racism are two really big problems in the theater industry as well as the entertainment industry in general. People like me, people of color, are often asked to represent a very, very small percentage of who we actually are, if any percentage. We are always asked to play stereotypes and to be pigeonholed into roles that aren't empowering to us, just for a paycheck because we do want to be actors. And obviously we've seen this a lot. I mean, stemmed from the very first films. The entertainment industry practiced blackface and yellowface and brownface and would cast white actors as people of color. So we have improved in that regard, in that now the industry is calling for more diverse casting. However, that doesn't change how we're represented. For instance, growing up, I did see Asian faces on screen, but I saw them mostly as sidekicks and best friends and foreigners and people who spoke broken English and people who were really good at math, because apparently we're all really good at math. I don't really get it. But I never really grew up with role models that I wanted to be, because I didn't see anyone on screen that represented truly who I was and the kind of leading parts that I would want to play. So that is just one side of an entire spectrum of experiences that people go through as actors of color. I've definitely been told some questionable, problematic things in audition rooms, and I would just say that whether you're a person of color or a white person, I would say just keep an eye out for those kinds of things, and don't ignore what's going on. When you watch films, pay attention to the casting, what kind of roles people are playing. Did they pigeonhole the Middle Eastern actor into playing a terrorist? Did they pigeonhole a Hispanic or a black actor in playing a drug dealer? Those are very, very important things to look out for. So I would just say the first step is to be aware of it and recognize that there's a huge problem, and then if you have the power to change it, I would say take the risk. I don't think your market sales will really go down.
This problem relates to solidarity because it addresses a lack of inclusivity based on our differences. All people must have equal opportunity in every profession, no matter what their race is. We must treat all people with love and respect because this is how God treats us.
We have to be aware of the problem that is at hand, and that representation is a big problem within the entertainment business, and once we realize that we must do something about it, then we can start taking steps towards that. And once we become aware, then we can start educating ourselves and educating others so that we can figure out ways that we can actively fix the problem of racism and the lack of representation in the entertainment business. We also need to be more mindful of giving more credit and attention to entertainment that represents people of color in roles such as acting, creative team, directing, writing. And we should go out of our way to support these shows and to support these movies so that it can motivate others to take steps towards more representation within the media.